Highlanders, and welcome to another Hewes News episode. On this week's episode of Hewes News, we will have Stella's interview with Miss Cordero and a tutorial by Mr. Kang. Next, we will have Peyton teach us how to make pizza, and then we will have Isabel give us some tips on how to win an Among Us game. First, let's have morning announcements.
Hi Hewes, this month we are having 6 events. The first one is a sock drive. It is a class competition, and the dates will be from December 8th to December 17th. The winning class gets a donut party. The second one is a toy drive for Operation Rockwood Christmas. This is for kids who are homeless or recently homeless. It is not a class competition, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't donate. The kids will love it if you donate. So the dates are from December 8th to December 17th. The third one is the Holiday Bake Off in Flipgrid. The class code is CCF8CBF. The entries are due by December 15th, and the top 3 students win a prize. The fifth one is a Team Toss Kahoot on 12/18, where the whole class will be helping their teacher. It will be posted on the ASB Activities Google Classroom. It starts at 9:05 when class begins, so don't be late. And the sixth and final one is a secret, so we can't tell you. Have a good day, Highlanders.
Now, let's see Stella's interview with Miss Cordero.
Hey, Miss Cordero, what is it like teaching math from a distance?
Teaching math from a distance is kind of weird. I think the weirdest part for me is having to stay in my penalty box and not being able to get up. And I've had to be a little bit more crafty about technology and being able to answer questions online.
If you could ask your students on Zoom to do one thing, what would it be?
If I could have my kids do anything, I would really just like them to turn their cameras on. It's nice to see everyone's face, or just know that they're there.
What is your favorite grade to teach in math?
My favorite grade to teach math would probably actually be a tie between 7th and 8th grade. I've never taught 6th grade, so I don't know if that's my favorite, but I'd have to say it's a tie, 7th and 8th.
Thank you, Miss Cordero.
Now, let's see what Mr. Kang will be drawing today.
Hello Highlanders, this is Mr. Kang again with a quick art lesson. Today I'm going to show you guys how to draw a circle when you need to without using any tools. Okay, so here we go. Now normally, if you want to draw a good circle, not even if you want to draw perfect ones, you might want to invest in some of these. These are templates that you can buy, and they have various sizes, so this will allow you to draw perfect circles. What if you need things that are bigger than this? Well, then you're going to need to use a compass, and one that where you spin the sides. This is a good one because it locks into place. The cheaper ones, that'll move back and forth and sort of ruin the circle you want to draw, but this one allows you to keep it without, I haven't done this in a while. It allows you to draw a circle fairly well as long as you're not moving around with it. So there it is. Well, how do you do it if you are without a compass or any of these tools? Well, I'm going to show you guys how to do it. All you need to do is rip a piece of paper, roughly here. I'm using a ruler to rip it, but you don't even have to be that neat with it. And then draw sort of the radius of like half a circle, how big you want it, and then rip that. And what you want to do is poke a hole on one side and the other side of the line that you just made. And all you have to do is hold it on one side and then put the pencil on the other side. Make sure it's going through. Like that. So, yeah. So use this one and then just spin around one side. Back and forth until you get the circle that you need. And then you can fix it. That'll give you a pretty good circle. Just don't pull too hard while you're drawing, and then you can fix it. And that's how you quickly make a circle that you need. So there you go.
Now, let's see how to make pizza. Now let's see some tips on how to win an Among Us game.
Welcome back, Highlanders, to another Among Us section. This week, we'll be talking about 3 tips and tricks for being an imposter and crewmate. Are the first 3 tips of being a crewmate. Tip number 1, do not look suspicious. The reason for that may seem obvious. You don't want to get voted out. However, there's a more important reason for that. If you cast suspicion onto yourself throughout most of the game, you will distract your team from identifying the real imposter. Tip number 2, travel in groups. If you travel in an odd number of groups, you have the best guarantee of winning, and you'll have more information on who was where if you're in groups. You'll become a credible source for the rest of the crew. Tip number 3, if the taskbar is on, try to look for people who will fake tasks. People who fake their task are imposters trying to blend in. Like if someone stands in front of the task for a while and leaves, the taskbar didn't go up, it's safe to assume they faked a task. Now here are the first 3 tips of being the imposter. Tip number 1, if you're playing in a 2 to 3 player game, the other imposters are your strongest weapon and alibi. Vouch for each other as long as you can and as best as you can. Tip number 2, try to give yourself an alibi. If you manage to eliminate someone, do it in a place where no one will find the body. Then, afterwards, stick to a group of people away from the body. Don't kill anyone else or wander away from the group. When the body is found, you have an alibi group to confirm your innocence. Tip number 3, always pick who to kill. If the crew is very suspicious of a player other than you, don't kill that player. Instead, kill a reliable player that the crew already knows is innocent. They're the most credible person out of the group. And with them out of the way, you have messed with the credibility of information.
Thank you, and thank you, Highlanders, for watching another Hewes News. Bye, Highlanders.